die. Oh, that's straight again. It had a dying fall. Oh, it came over my ear like the sweet sound that breathes upon a bank of violets, breathing and stealing odor. Enough! No more. It is not so sweet now as it was before. Oh, spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou that, notwithstanding thy capacity, receiveth as the sea, not enters there of what validity and pitch soe'er, but falls into abatement and low price, even in a minute. So full of shapes is fancy that it alone is high fantastical.
Will you go hunt, my lord?
What, Curio?
The heart.
So I do. The noblest that I have. When mine eyes did stay upon Olivia first, methought she purged the air of pestilence. In that instant was I turned to a heart, and my desires like fell and cruel hounds ere since pursue me. How now, what news from her?
So please, my lord, I might not be admitted, but from her handmaid do return this answer. The element itself, till 7 years' heat, shall not behold her face at ample view, but like a cloistress she will veiled walk, and water once a day her chamber round with eye offending brine. All this to season a brother's dead love, which she would keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, that she hath the heart of this fine frame to pay that debt of love but to a brother? How will she love when the rich golden shaft have killed the flax of all affection thus in her? When mind, liver, heart, these sovereign realms are all supplied and filled with one self king. Away before me, tulip and flowers. Love thoughts like Richmond can read with flowers.
What country friend is this?
This is Illyria, lady.
And what shall I do in Illyria? My brother, he is at Elysium. Perchance he is not drowned. What think you, sailor?
It's perchance that you yourself were saved.
Oh, my poor brother, and so perchance may he be?
True, madam, and to comfort you with chance, after our ship did split, you and his poor number were saved with you, hung on our driving boat. I saw your brother, most probably in peril. He lived upon a mast that was on the sea, and he did make acquaintance with the waves, so as long as I could see.
For saying so, here is gold. Mine own escape untold it to mine hope. Knowest thou this country?
Aye, madam. I was bred and born after I was traveled from this very place.
Who governs here?
Noble Duke, Nature has a name.
What is his name?
Orsino.
Orsino. I've heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is now, or so, was so a month ago when I traveled from this place. 'Twas fresh and murmured that he did seek the love of fair Olivia.
What's she?
A virtuous maid, daughter of a count who died some 12 months since, leaving her in the protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died. They say she, for his dear love, she hath abjured the sight and company of men.
Oh, that I serve that lady, and might not be delivered to the world till I've made mine own occasion mellow.
Oh, she will make no kind of suit, no, not the dukes.
There's a fair behavior in thee, Captain. I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am, and be the aid for such as I shall haply become the form of my intent. Oh, serve this Duke! Thou shalt present me as a eunuch to him. It may be worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music. What else mayhap to time I will commit, only sheath thou thy silence to my wit.
Be you his eunuch, and your mute I'll be, when my tongue does blab. Let mine eyes not see.
Ah, thank thee, lead me on.
What plague needs my niece to take the death for brother thus? I am sure cares an enemy to life.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must think differently. But I make great exceptions in your ill hours.
Why, let her And if they not, let them hang themselves in their own straps.
That drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday. And of a foolish knight that you brought in here one night to be her wooer.
Who, Sir Andrew Aguchi?
He.
Why, he's as tall as man as any in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose?
He has but 3,000 ducats a year.
Aye, but I'll have but a year and all these ducats. He's a very fool.
By that you'll say so. He plays the viol. And speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word without book, and hath all the good gifts of nature.
He hath indeed, almost natural. For besides that he's a fool, he's a great quarreler. And to thought among the prudent, he would quickly have the gift of a grin. Moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking healths to my niece Olivia, I'll drink to her as long as there's a passage in my throat, and a drink in Illyria. Yes, what wench? Yes, to be a logo, for here comes Sir Andrew Aguchi.
Sir Toby Belch! How now, Sir Toby Belch!
Sweet Sir Andrew.
Bless you.
And you too, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew, accost.
What's that?
My niece's chambermaid.
Good Mistress Acost, I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good Mistress Mary Acost.
You mistake, knight. Accost means front her, board her, woo her, assail her.
By my troth, I would not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of Acost?
Fare you well, gentlemen.
Fairly. Do you think you have fools in her?
Sir, I have not you by the hand.
Mary, but you shall have him. Here's my hand.
Oh, knight, thou lackest a cup of canary. When have I seen thee so put down?
Never in your life. I'll write home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, my dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do? I would have had bestowed the time and the tongues that I did in fencing, dancing, and bear baiting. Oh, how did but follow the arts?
Excellent.
Faith, I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen, or if she be, it's 4 to 1. She'll have none of me. The Count Orsino himself here hard by lose her.
She'll none of the count. She'll not match above her state, neither years, reason, nor wit. I've heard her swear it. Tut. There's life in, man.
I'll stay a month longer. Shall we send out some rebels?
What shall we do else? Let me see thee caper. Higher. Excellent.
If the Duke continue these favors toward you, Cesario, you are like to be much advanced. He hath known you but 3 days, and already you are no stranger.
You either fear his humor or my negligence that you call into question the continuance of his love. Is he inconstant in his favors?
No, believe me.
I thank thee. Oh, here comes the Count.
Who saw Cesario, huh?
On your attendance, my lord, here.
Stand here while aloof. Cesario, thou knowst no less than all, I have been classed to read the book even of my secret soul. Therefore, address thy gate unto her. Be not denied access. Stand at her doors and tell her there, thy fixed foot shall grow till thou have entry.
She be so abandoned to her sorrow as it is spoke, she'll never admit me.
Be clamorous and leave all civil bounds rather than make unprofited return.
You say I do speak with her, what then?
Well, then unfold the passion of my love. Surprise her with discourse of my dear faith. It will become thee well to act my woes. She will attend it better in thy youth than in a nuncio's of more grave aspect.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it. For they shall belie the happy years that say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more rubious. Thy shrill pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound, and all is similar to the woman's part. I know thy constellation is right apt for this affair. Some, 1 or 2 attend him, both if you will, for I myself am best when least in company. Prosper well in this, and thou shalt live as freely as thy lord to call his fortunes thine.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. If a bargain strike, or I woo myself or be his wife.
Tell me where thou hast been. My lady will thank thee for thy absence.
I lack thee may pass for a wise man. For what says Quinapus? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady.
Take away the fool.
You not here? Take away the lady.
No, too. You're a dry fool. I'll know more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
Two faults, Madonna, that drink in good counsel will amend. Forgive the dry fool drink, then is the fool not dry. If the dishonest man mends himself, if he meant, he is no longer dishonest. The lady bade take away the fool. Therefore, I say again, take her away.
Sir, I hate them take away you.
Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterous, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
I must catechize you for it.
Good my mouse of virtue, answer me.
Well, sir, for want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Good Madonna, why mournest thou?
Good fool, but for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more fool, Madonna, to mourn for your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool.
What does it say to this fool, Melville? Doth we not mend?
Yes, and shall do till the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity that decays the wise doth ever make the better fool.
God sent you a speedy infirmary for the better increasing your folly. Sir Toby will be sworn that I am no fox. He will not pass his word for tuppence that you are no fool.
How say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool that has no more brain than a stone.
Oh, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio. There is no slander in a loud fool, though you do nothing but rail.
Now, Mercury, do thee with decent, thou as well of fools.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman much desires to speak with you.
From the Campesino, is it?
I know not, madam. 'Tis a fair young man and well attended.
Who of my people hold me delay?
Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman.
Oh, fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madman. File him. Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the Count, I am sick or not at home. What you will to dismiss it. Now you see, sir, how your feeling grows old, and people dislike it.
Thou hast spoke first, Madonna, as if thy eldest son should be a fool. Here he comes.
By my honor, half drunk. What is he at the gate, cousin?
Gentlemen,
A gentleman. What gentleman?
'tis a gentleman here. A plague of the pickle herring. How now? Sots.
Sir Toby.
Cousin, how have you come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery? I defy lechery. There's one at the gate.
And Mary, what is he?
Let him be the devil and he will. I care not. Give me faith, say I. Well, that's all one.
A drunken man like fool.
Like a drowned man, a fool, and a madman. One draught above heat makes him a fool, a second mass him, and a third drowned him.
Go down and seek the coroner, for he's in a third degree of drink. He's drowned. Go look after him.
He's but mad yet, Madonna. And the fool shall look to the madman.
house, for I never saw her. I'd be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well cut. I'm taking a great deal of time to learn it. Good ladies, let me sustain no scorn. I am very comfortable, even in the least sinister usage.
Whence came you, sir?
Just say little more than I have studied, and that question is out of my part. Good lady, give me gentle and modest assurance that you be the lady of the house, so I can proceed in my speech.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart, and yet I do swear by the very fangs of Malachite, not as I play. Are you the lady of the house?
I do not usurp myself. I am.
Most certain. If you actually you do usurp yourself, for what is yours to possess is not yours to bestow. But this is from my commission, along with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my message.
I pray you come to what is important in it. I forgive you the praise.
Class took me great pains to learn it, and 'tis poetical.
It is more than like to be feigned. I pray you keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and decided to allow your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you have not reason, be gone. If you be not mad, then be brief, for 'tis not that time of gloom with me to make one, and so skipping a dialogue. Speak your honest.
I am a messenger.
Surely you have some hideous matter to deliver when the courtesy of it is so fearful. Tell me your mind.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no overture of war. My words are as full of peace as matter.
And yet you began rudely. What are you? What would you?
What I am and what I were are as secret as maidenhead to your ears divinity, to others profanation.
Give us the place alone. Let us hear this divinity. Now, sir, your text.
Most honorable, radiant, exquisite, ornamental.
Ornamental doctrine, and much may be said of it. Where lies your text?
Narcina's bosom.
Bosom in what? Chapter.
To answer by the method, first of his heart.
Oh, I have read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are not out of your text, but we shall draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look, you sir, such a one I was present. This is not well done.
Excellently done. God did all.
Right, sir, to endure wit and weather.
His beauty truly blend. Nature's red and white, own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you're the cruelest she alive if you lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no comedy.
Oh, sir, I shall not be so hard-hearted. I will give out divers schedules of my beauty. It shall be labeled in every particle and utensil inventory to my will as item, 2 lips in different red. Item, 2 gray eyes with lips to them. Item, 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You are too proud. But if you were the devil, you are fair. Lady, my lord and master loves you. Oh, such love could be but recompense. But you were crowned unpearled of beauty.
How does he love me?
With adorations, fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs, the fire.
Your lord does know my mind. And yet I cannot love him. Though I suppose him virtuous, know him noble, of great estate, of fresh and stainless youth. Voices well divulged, free, learned and valiant, and in dimension and the shape of nature, a gracious person. And yet I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
I did love you in my master's playing with such a suffering, such a deadly life, that a Nile I would find no sense. I wouldn't understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make a willow cabin at your gate. Call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of condemned love and sing them loud, even in the dead of night. Hallow your name into the reverberant hills and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, "Oh, Livia!" Oh, you should not rest between elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my estate as well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him say no more. Unless, perchance, you were to come to me tomorrow to tell me how he takes it. I thank thee for the pains. Spend this for me.
I am no feed post, lady. Keep your purse. It's my master, not myself, that lacks recompense. Love maketh hard to flint that you shall love, and put your fervor in contempt like my master's. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Of my fortunes, if my estate is well, I am a gentleman. Oh, I'll be sworn thou art, thy tongue, thy face, thy limbs, actions, and spirit do give thee fivefold blazon. Not too fast. Soft. Soft. Unless the master were the man. Oh, now, even so quickly may one catch the fake. Methinks I feel this youth's perfections with an invisible and subtle self creeping in my eyes. Well, let it be. What ho, Malvolio!
Madam, at your service.
Run after that same, peevish messenger. He, left this ring behind him, would I or no. Tell him I'll none of it, and desire him not to flatter his lord, nor hold him up with hopes. I am not for him. But if the youth were to come by this way tomorrow, I shall give him reasons for it. Hide thee, Malvolio.
Madam, I will.
I know not what, and fear to find mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate, show thy force. To ourself we do not owe, for what is decreed must be, and be this so.
Sir, would not you now, even now, with the Countess Olivia?
On a moderate pace, madam, I have since arrived, but hither?
She returns this ring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains to have taken it away yourself. She adds, moreover, that you should put your lord into a desperate assurance she will none of it. And one thing more, that you be never so hardy to come again in his affairs, unless it be to report your lord's taking of this. Receive it so.
She took the ring of me, sir, I'll none of it.
Come, sir, you peevishly threw it to her, and her will is that it be so returned. If it be worth stooping for, there it lies in your eye. If not, be it that finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outsides have not charmed her. She made good view of me. Indeed, so much that sure me thoughts her eyes had lost her teeth. She could speak the words so distracted. She loves me.
The very cunning of her passion invites me in, this churlish messenger.
None of my lord's ring. Why? He sent her none.
I am the man, if it be so, as 'tis. Oh, poor lady, she were better of a dream. Skies, see how thou art a wickedness.
The pregnant enemy does much.
How will this fage? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, bond as much on him, and she, mistaken, seems to dote on me.
What will become of this? find that must entangle this knot I've heard. It's too hard enough for me to untie.
Will you stay no longer? Know you not that I go with you?
On your patience, no. My stars shine darkly over me. The malignancy of my fate might there distemper yours. Therefore I crave of you your leave that I may bear these evils alone. It would be bad recompense for your love to me and yet them unto you.
Let me yet know you whither you are bound.
No, sooth, sir. You must know of me, Antonio. My name is Sebastian, in which I call Rodrigo. My father was that Sebastian of Meslin, I'm sure you've heard of. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born in an hour. The heavens would have been pleased we would have so ended. But you, sir, altered that. For some hour before you rescued me from the bridge of the sea where my sister drowned.
Alas the day!
A lady, sir, though it was said she would resemble me, was as many accounted beautiful. She bore a mind that envy could not but call fair. She's drowned now, sir, with salt water, though. You seem to draw her remembrance again before.
Pardon me, sir, your bad entertainment.
Okay, Antonio, forgive me for your trouble.
If you will not murder me for my love, let me be your servant.
Approach, Sir Andrew. To be up after midnight is to be up at times, and to Lucio Sergier, they knows.
Nay, by my troth, I know not, but I know to be up it is to be up.
A false conclusion. I hate it as an unfilled can. To be up after midnight and to go to bed then is early. So to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed betimes. Does not our life consist of those four elements?
Faith, so they say, but I think it rather consists of eating and drinking.
Thou art a scholar. Let us therefore eat and drink. Marry, and I say, a stoup of wine.
Here comes the fool, if they...
Now, my heart.
Welcome, ass. Now let's have a catch.
By my troth, the fool has an excellent breast, and rather than 40 shillings find such a lady, so sweet a breast to sing as the fool has. Excellent. Now a song.
Come on, there's a sixpence for you. Let's have a song.
There's a testicle meat too of one night giblet.
Would you have a love song or a song of good life?
A love song. A love song.
Aye, I cannot for good life.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming. That can sing both high and low. That can sing both high and low. Trip no further, pretty sweeting. Journeys ended, lovers
one, Tilly Valley lady.
For the 12th day of December. My master called you mad. Or what are you? Have you no wit, manners, nor honesty, but to gabble like tinkers at this time of night? Do you make an alehouse of my lady's house, that you squeak out your coziest catches without any mitigation nor remorse of voice? Is there no respect of person, place, nor time in you?
We did keep time, ma'am. In our catches, step up.
Sir Toby, I must be round with you. My lady bade me tell you that though she harbors you as her kinsman, she is nothing allied to your disorder. If you can separate yourself and your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the house. If not, and it would please you to take your leave of her, she is very willing to bid you farewell.
Farewell, dear heart, since I must needs be gone.
Nay, sweet Sir Toby.
His eyes do show, his days are almost done.
Is it even so?
But I will never die.
Sir Toby, there you lie.
This is much credit to you.
Shall I bid her go?
What if you do?
Shall I bid her go and spare not?
Oh, no, you dare not.
Out and soon, man, you lie. Art any more than a steward? Dost thou think, because thou art virtuous, that there shall be no more cakes and ale? Go, rub your chain with crumbs, a stoop of wine, Maria.
Mistress Mary, if you prize my lady's favor at anything more than contempt, you would not give means for this uncivil rule. She shall know of it. By this hand! Go shake your ears!
Jenna in the field and Rick promised her, and make a fool of her. Good night. I'll write thee a challenge, or I shall deliver thy indignation by word of mouth.
Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. Since the youth of the Countess today with my lady, she is much out of quiet. For Malvolio, let me alone with her. If I did not gull her and make her a common recreation, they thought I was enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Possess us, possess us. Tell us something of her.
Mary, sir, sometimes she's kind of Puritan.
Oh, if I thought that, I'd beat her like a dog! What? Being a Puritan? Thy exquisite reason, dear knight.
I have no exquisite reason for it, but I have reason good enough.
What shalt thou do?
I'll drop in her way some obscure epistles of love, wherein the color of her hair, the shape of her leg, the manner of her gait, the expression of her eye, forehead, and complexion, she shall find herself feelingly personated. I can write very like your niece, my lady. We could probably make distinctions of her hands.
Excellent. I smell a device.
I have to my nose too?
She shall think, by the letters that thou wilt draw, that they come from my niece, and that she's in love with her.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse now will make her an ass!
Ass I doubt not.
Which will be admirable.
Sport royal, I warrant you. I know my physical worth. I will plant you two and you a third, wherein she shall find the letter. Observe her construction of it. For this night to bed, and dream on the event.
Good night, Papasilia.
Before me, she's a good wench.
She's a beagle true bred, and one that adores me. What of that?
I was adored once, too.
Let's to bed, knight. Thou hadst need send for more money?
If I cannot recover your niece, I am foul laid out.
Send for more money, knight. If that hast turned out in the end, then call me cunt.
And if I do not, take it how you will.
Come, I'll go burn some sap. 'Tis too late to bed now. Come, knight. Come, knight.
Come and kiss me sweet and 20.
some music? Now, good morrow, friends. Come, Cesario. That piece of song, that old and antique song we heard last night. Methought it to believe my passion is much more than these brisk and light airs of these most brisk and giddy-paced times. Come, but one verse.
He is not here, so please, your lordship, that you sing it.
Who was it?
Fessy the jester, my lord, he is about the house.
Well, seek him out and play the tune a while. Boy, if ever thou shalt love in the sweet pangs of it, remember me. For I am as all true lovers are, unstained and skittish in all motions else, save for the creature that is beloved. Oh, dost thou like this tune, boy?
Gives a very echo to the sea where love is thrown.
Thou dost speak masterly, boy. Upon my life, young though thou art, thine eye hath stayed upon some favor that it loves, hath it not, boy?
A little by your favor?
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion?
Well, she is not worth thee, then. What years, in faith?
About yours, my lord.
Too old, by heaven. Let the woman take an elder for herself. So bears she to her husband, so sways she level in her husband's heart. For, boy, however we do praise ourselves, our affections are more giddy and unformed, more longing and wavering, sooner lost and warm than woman's art.
Think it well, my lord.
And let thy love be younger than thyself, for thy affection cannot hold the bent. Hi, pretty, come, song. Bucket Cesario. It is old and plain and doubtless with the innocence of love.
Are you ready, sir?
Pretty, sing. Come away down, and it's not citrus, let me be lay. Fly away, friend. I say my affair may. My shroud of white, stuck all with you. Oh, repair it. My part of death, no one so true. To share it. A thousand sighs to say, lay me aware. Sad true lover never find my grave. Oh, to weep there. Here's what I paid.
No pain, sir. Take pleasure in singing.
I'll pay thy pleasure.
Truly, sir, and pleasure will be paid one time or another.
Now give me leave to leave thee.
No, may the melancholy God protect thee, and the tailor make thy doublet of changeable taffeta, for thy mind is a very opal. I would have men of such consequence. Farewell.
Let all rest your place. Once more, Cesario. Get thee to yon same sovereign cruelty. Tell her, my love, more noble than the world prizes not quantity of dirty lands, the parts that fortune hath bestowed on her. Tell her I hold as giddily as fortune, but 'tis that miracle and queen of gems that nature pranks in her attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir.
I cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but she must say some lady, as perhaps there is, hath the greater pang for your heart as you have for Livia. You cannot love her, you tell her. Must she not then be answered?
There is no woman's side can bide the beating of so strong a heart as love doth give my passion. No woman's heart so big, they lack retention. Alas, their love may be called appetite, no motion of the liver, but of the palate. That suffers surfeit, cloyment, and revolt, but mine is as hungry as all the sea. Make no compare between that love a woman can give me and that high of Livia.
Aye, sir, but I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may know. In faith, they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter, loved a man, as it may be.
Right, woman, I should your lordship.
What's her history?
A blank, my lord. dampest cheek. She liked concealment. And she sat like patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was not this love indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but still our shows are more than will. For still we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died your sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters in my father's house. And all the brothers too. And yet I know not. Shall I teach this lady?
Aye, that's the thing, to her. In haste. Give her this jewel. Tell her my love can give no place, by no denay.
Come thy way, Senorita Fabian.
Nay, I'll come. If I lose a scruple of this sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy.
We will pull her black and blue, shall we not, Sir Andrew?
And we do not. It is a pity of our lives.
Here comes the little villain. How now, my medal of India?
Get you a pretty fox. Malvolio's coming down this walk. She has been yonder in the sun practicing behavior to her own shadow this half hour. Observe her for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of her. Close, in the name of justice. Lie thou there, for here comes the trap that must be called tickling. Fortune, all is fortune. Maria once told me the Countess did affect me, and I have heard herself come thus near that should she fancy it should be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on it?
Here's our wee wench.
Peace. Contemplation makes a rare turkey cockerel. How subjects in your bed.
Sleep, I could so beat the peace, I say.
Oh, to be Countess Malvolio. There is example for it. The lady of the Strachey married the yeoman of the wardrobe.
Fie on her!
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state, calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown, having come from a daybed where I have left Olivia sleeping.
Fire and brimstone.
Peace, peace.
And to have the humor of state, telling them I know my place as I would they should do theirs, to ask for my kinsman Toby.
Bolts and shackles.
7 of my people, with an obedient start, make out for him. I frown the while, and perchance wind up my watch, or play with my some rich jewel. Toby approaches, curtsies there to me. I extend my hand to him thus, quenching my familiar smile with an austere guard of control, saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me on your niece, grant me this prerogative of speech. You must amend your drunkenness. Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
That's me, I warn you.
One surrender. Told you to sign for.
Many do call me fool.
What employment have we here? My life, 'tis my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's and her T's. It is in contempt of question her hand. By her leave, wax, soft, and the impressure with which she uses to seal. 'Tis my lady! To whom should this be? Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. No man must know. No man must know. If this should be thee, Malvolio, I may command where I adore, but silence like a Lucrece knife with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
Excellent wench, I say.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, but first, let me see. I may command where I adore. Why, she may command me. I serve her. This is evident to any formal capacity. There's no obstruction in this. And that end, what should that alphabetical position portend? M-O-A-I. If only I could make that resemble something in me. Soft. Malvolio. M. Why, that begins my name. But then there's no consonancy in the sequel. A should follow, but O does. And then I comes behind. M-O-A-I. Every one of these letters are in my name. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great. Some achieve greatness. And some greatness thrust upon them. Open their hands, let thy blood and spirit embrace them, and to inure thyself to what thou art like to be, cast thy humble sloth and appear fresh. Be opposite with the kinsman, surly with the servants. She thus advises thee, that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wish to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say, remember, go to, thou art made, if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, the fellow of the servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell, she that would alter services with thee, the fortunate, unhappy. Daylight and champagne discovers not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will read politic authors. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I do not now fool myself to let imagination jade me, for every reason excites to this, that my lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings of late. She did praise my leg being cross-gartered. And in this she manifests herself to my love, and with a kind of injunction drives me to these habits of her liking. I thank my stars. I am happy. I will be proud, strange, stout, in yellow stockings and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Jove and my stars be praised! Oh, here's yet a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainst my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well. Therefore, in my presence, still smile, dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove, I thank thee. I will smile. I hate everything.
Wilt thou set thy foot on my neck? Oh my either. Shall I play my freedom and become thy bond slave? If they or I either? Why, thou hast put her in such a dream that when the image of it leaves her, she must run mad.
Nay, but say true. Does it work upon her?
Like Aphrodite with the midwife.
If you'll then see the fruits of this bush, mark her first approach before my lady, she will come to her in yellow stocking, a pallor she abhors, and cross-garter, a fashion she detests, and she will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to melancholy as she is, that it cannot but turn her into an notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me.
To the gates of Tartar, thou most excellent devil of wit.
I'll make one too.
Say thee, friend, and thy music. Dost thou live by thy tabor?
No, sir. I live by the church.
Art thou a churchman?
No such matter, sir. I do live by the church, where I live at my house, and my house does stand by the church.
So thou mayest say, the king dwell by the beggar if the beggar dwell near him?
You have said it, sir. A sentence is but a cheveril glove to your good wit. How quickly the wrong side may be turned outward.
Nay, that's certain. They that dally nicely with words often make them wanton.
I would therefore my sister had no name, sir.
Thy reason, man?
Truly, sir, I can yield you none without words. And words are grown so false, I am loath to prove reason with them.
Art not thou Lady Olivia's fool?
No, indeed, sir. The Lady Olivia will keep no fool, sir, till she be married. I am indeed not a fool, but her corrupter of words.
I saw thee laid out for the Count Orsino's.
Foolery, sir, doth walk about the orb like the sun. It shines everywhere. I think I saw your wisdom there.
I'll know more of thee. Hold, there's expenses for thee.
Now Jove in his next commodity appear grant thee a fever.
By my troth, I'll tell you I'm almost sick for one, though I wouldn't have it grow on my chin. Is thy lady within, sir?
Would not a pair of geese of bread?
Yes, if kept together and put to good use. I understand you. 'Tis well begged.
My lady is within, sir. Who you are and what you are is out of my welcome. I might say element, but the word is overborne.
God save thee, gentlemen.
And you, sir. Yeah, do aussi vos cheveux saviture.
I hope, sir, you are and I am yours too?
Will you encounter the house? My niece is desirous you should enter, if your trade be to her.
I am bound to your niece. I meet you the list of my voyage. Most excellent accomplished lady. My matter hath no voice but to your own ear.
Let the garden door be shut and leave me to my hearing. Give me your name, sir.
My duty, madam, in most humble service.
What is your name?
Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess.
My servant. 'Twas never merry world since lowly fame was called compliment. Your servant to the Count Orsino, you.
And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant.
For him I think not on him, for his thoughts, well, they were blight rather than filled with need.
Lady, I come to lay your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
I bade you never speak again of him.
Dear lady, I
Give me leave, I beseech you. I did send, after the last enchantment you did here, a ring in case of you. So did I abuse myself, my servant, and fear me, you. Under your hard construction must I sit, to force it on you in a shameful putting which you knew none of yours. What might you do?
I pity you.
That's a degree to love?
No, not a bit. It's a vulgar proof that very often we pity enemies.
The clock upbraid you with the waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth. I will not have you. And yet, when There lies your way, due west.
And westward ho! Grace me with this position, tender ladyship. Yield nothing, madam, to my lord by me?
Say, I pray thee, tell me what thou thinkst of me.
That you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you?
Then you think right, I am not what I am.
I would you were as I would have you be.
Would it be better, madam? I wish it might, but now I am a fool.
Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by maidhood, honor, truth, and everything, I love thee so. For all that pride, nor wit, nor reason can my passion hide. Do not extort thy reason to no cause, for that thou therefore hast no cause, but rather reason thus, with reason better. Love sought is good, but given unsought is better.
By innocence I swear, and by my youth I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth. And that no lady has, nor never none. Shall mistress be that save I alone, and so adieu, good mistress. Nevermore shall I my master's tears to be born.
And yet come again, for perhaps thou mayest move that heart which now abhors to like his love.
Thy reason, dear Venom, give thy reason.
You need to use your reason, Sir Andrew.
Mary, I saw your niece do more favors upon the Count serving me than ever she bestowed upon me. I saw it.
Did she see the wild old boy? Tell me that.
As plain as I see you now.
This was a great argument of love in her toward you.
Slave, will you make an ass of me?
She did show favor to the youth in your sight, only to exasperate you, to awake your dormouse valor, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver.
And accosted her, and banged with the youth that did done this. This was looked for shorthand and was balked. The double guilt of this opportunity that you let time wash off, and you are now sailed into the north of my lady's opinion.
Unless you do redeem it by some laudable attempt of valor.
Build me thy fortunes upon the basis of valor. Challenge the Count's youth to a fight. Hurt him in 11 places. My niece shall take note of it, and assure thyself there is no love broker in the world who can more prevail in men's commendation with woman than that of report of valor.
There is no way but this, Sir Andrew.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to him? Go, write it in a martial hand. Be cursed and brief. It is no matter how witty, so it be eloquent and full of invention. Taunt him with the license of ink. Go, about it. Where shall I find you? We'll call thee. Go.
We shall have a rare letter from him, but you'll not deliver it.
Never trust me then, and by all means, stir the youth to an answer.
If you desire to spleen and elastic with the stitches, follow me. Young Malvolio, Mr. Heathen. She's in yellow stockings.
And, cross garter?
Most villainously. She does obey every point of the letter I dropped to betray her. She does smile her face into more lines than the new map. You have not seen such a thing as 'tis. I can hardly bear her when comes at her. I know my lady will strike her. If she do, she'll smile and take it for a great favor. Come, follow me.
Bring us where she is.
I would not by my will have troubled you, but since you make pleasure of your pains, I will no further chide you.
I could not stay behind you. My desire more sharp than violent steel did spur me forth, and not all love to see you. Though so much as might have drawn one to a longer voyage, but jealousy what might look all your travel, being skillless in these parts, which to a stranger, unguided and unfriended, often prove rough and unhospitable. My willing love, the rather by these arguments of fear, set forth in your pursuit.
My dear Antonio, I can no other answer but make thanks, and thanks and ever thanks, but oft good turns are often shuffled off with such uncurrent pay, but were my worth, as is my conscience, firm, you should find better dealing. What's to do? Shall we go see the relics of this city?
Tomorrow, sir. Best first go see your lodging.
I am not weary. 'Tis long tonight. I pray you, let us satisfy our eyes on the things of fame that do renown this town.
Would you pardon me? I do not without danger walk these streets. Once in S.C. Bacon's account, his guides entered some service of such note indeed that were I taken here, it would scarce be answered.
But like you slew a great number of people.
The offense is now of such a bloody nature. It might have since been answered in repaying what we took for them, which for traffic's sake most of our city did. Only myself stood out, for which, if I be last in this place, I shall pay dear.
Do not then walk too open.
It doth not fit me. Hold, sir. Here is my purse. In the south suburbs, at the Elephant, is best to lodge. I will bespeak our doubt, while you beguile the time and feed your knowledge with the beauty of this town. There shall you have me.
Why your purse?
Happy your eyes shall light upon some toy you have desired to purchase, and your store, I think, is not for idle market, sir.
I shall be your purse bearer and leave you for an hour.
To the Elephant.
I do remember.
I sent after him. He says he'll come. Until that feast, and what bestow it him for use his spots more often begged or borrowed. I speak to Lara. Where's Malvolio? She's sad and civil, suits well for a servant with my fortunes. Where is Malvolio?
She's coming, madam, but in very strange manner. She is sure possessed, madam.
Why, what's the matter? Does she rave?
No, madam, she does nothing but smile. Your ladyship were best to have your guard about you should come for. Sure, the woman is tainted in her ways.
Go call her hither. I'm as mad as she, if sad and merry man as she will be.
Sweet lady!
Must thou? I sent for thee upon a sad occasion.
Sad lady, I could be sad. This does make some obstruction in the blood, this cross-gartering. But what of that? Please the eye of one, it is with me, as the very true sonnet is. Please one and please all.
Why, what dost thou? What's the matter with thee?
Not black in my mind, but yellow in my eyes. It did come to her hand and demands shall be executed.
Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio?
To bed? Aye, sweetheart, and I'll come to thee.
Heaven restore thee. Why dost thou smile so and kiss thy hand so oft?
How do you, Malvolio? Why appear you with this ridiculous boldness before my lady? Be not man than Sir Toby to read to me. This concurs directly with the letter. She sends him to me on purpose, that I may appear stubborn to him, for she incites me to this in the letter. Cast thy humble sloth, says she, be opposite with the kinsmen, surly with the servants, and consequently sets down the manner how. And when she went away now, let this lady be looked to. Lady. Not Malvolio, nor after my degree, but lady. Why, everything adheres together. Nothing that can be can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes.
Which way does she, in the name of sanctity of all the devils of hell, be drawn and possessed of her, yet I'll speak to her?
Here she is, here she is. How is't with you, ma'am? How is't with you, sir?
Go off. I discard you. Let me enjoy my private. Go off.
Lo, how hollow the fiend speaks within her! Did not I tell you, Sir Toby, my lady prays you to have a care of her?
Aha, does she so?
Go to. Peace, peace. We must deal gently with her. Let me alone. How now, Malvolio? How is't with you? Defy the devil, he's an enemy to mankind.
Do you know what you say?
My God, she
How now, mistress?
Pretty, this is not the way. Do you not see you move her? Let me alone with her.
There is no way but this. Gentleness. Gently. Oh, the fiendish rock and will not be roughly used.
How now? How dost thou, shut? Sir! I bid thee come with me.
Give her just like her prayers, Toby, give her to pray.
My prayers, Nix.
No, I warned you.
She will not hear of godliness. Go hang yourselves all. You are idle, shallow things. I am not of your element. You shall know more hereafter.
Is possible?
Nay, pursue her knowledge and advice, take errand take.
We shall make her mad indeed.
The house will be the quieter.
Come, we'll have her in a dark room and bound. My niece is already under the belief that she's gone mad. We may carry it thus, for our pleasure and her penance, until our very pastime, tired out of breath, prompt us to have mercy upon her, at which time we will take the device to the bar and crown thee finder of madmen. Let's see.
If this were played upon a stage now, I could condemn it an improbable fiction. More matter for a May morning.
Here's the challenge. Read it. I want there's vinegar and pepper.
Is so saucy.
I warrant it. Do but read.
Give me. You, whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow.
Good and valiant.
Wonder not, nor admire not in thy mind why I do call thee so, for I will show thee no reason for it.
A good note. That keeps you from a blow of the law.
Thou comest to Lady Olivia, and in my sight she useth thee kindly. But then liest in thy throat, that is not the matter I challenge thee for.
Very brief and exceeding good sense.
I will waylay thee going home, where if it be thy chance to kill me,
Good.
thou kill'st me like a rogue and a villain.
Still, you keep all the windy side of the law. Good.
Fare thee well, and God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, but my hope is better, to thyself thy friend, as thou usest him, and thy sworn enemy, Andrew Aguchi. If this letter move him not, his legs cannot. I'll give it to him.
You may have very fit occasion for it, since he is in some commerce with my lady who will by and by depart.
Go, Sir Andrew, scout me for him at the corner of the boardwalk. So soon as ever thou seest him, draw. And as thou drawest, swear horrible, or comes to pass out a terrible oath. With a sharp accent sharply twanged off, gives manhood more approbation than ever proof itself would have run him. Away.
Nay, let me alone for swearing.
Now will not I deliver this letter, for this letter, being so excellently ignorant, will breed no terror in the youth. He will find it comes from a clodpole. But I will deliver that indignation by word of mouth. Set upon Aguchi a notable report of valor, and drive the gentleman, as I know his youth will happily receive it, into a most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so fright them both that they would kill one another by the look.
Here he comes with your niece, and presently after him.
I will meditate the while upon the word for a challenge.
I have laid mine honor to a cherry on it and set too much into a hard stone. There's something in me that reproves my faults, that such a headstrong and potent fault it is that but not to reprove.
With the same behavior that your passion bears goes on in my master's place.
Here, where this proves me. Refuse it not. 'Tis my picture, and it hath no tongue to vex you. And I beseech you, come again tomorrow. Now, what shall you ask of me that I'll deny, that honor save may upon asking give?
Nothing but this, your true love for my master.
And how with mine honor may I give him that which I have given to you?
I'll acquit you.
Well, sir, come again tomorrow, and fare thee well. Nothing like thee might bear my soul to hell.
Say thee, gentlemen,
And you, sir.
the defense thou hast to take to it, of what wrong the nature thou hast done him, I know not. But thy interceptor, full of despite, bloody as the hunter, attends thee at the boardwalk's end. Be wary in preparation, for thy assailant is quick, skillful, and deadly.
You mistake me, sir. I'm sure no man hath any quarrel to me. My remembrance is very free and clear of any image of offense done to any man.
You'll find it otherwise, I assure you. Therefore, but take you to your guard, as opposite hath in him what youth, strength, skill, and wrath can furnish man withal.
I pray you, sir, what is he?
Why, he's a knight, dubbed an unhatched rapier, and a devil in the private brawl. For souls and bodies hath he divorced 3, and his sentiment at this time is so implacable that satisfaction can be none but by the pangs of death.
I'll return again into the house and desire some conduct of the lady. I am no fighter. I've heard of some kind of men that purposely put quarrel onto others to taste their valor. Be like this is a man of that quirk.
Sir, no. His indignation derives itself from a very competent injury. Therefore, get you on and give him his desire. And back you shall not to the house, unless you wish to undertake with me, with as much safety you might answer him.
This is as uncivil as strange. I pray you do me this courteous office as to know what offense I've done to the knight. It's something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do so. Senorita Fabian, stay by this gentleman till my return.
I pray you, ma'am, do you know of this matter?
I know the knight is incensed against you, but nothing of the circumstance more.
I beseech you, what manner of man is he?
I pray you, sir, he is indeed the most skillful,
Oh,
bloody, and cradle opposite you could have possibly found in any part of Illyria. Will you walk towards him? I can try and make my peace with him if I can.
I'll be much man to you for it. I am one that I'd rather go with Sir Priest and Sir Knight. I care not who much so much in my metal.
Why, he's a very devil. I'd have run with him. He could be stuck in a sexual relation that is inevitable.
My sons, on that metal bench.
Aye, but he will not now be pacified. Fabian can scarce hold him down here.
Later on, I'm fucking Fabian. I'd have seen him damn there and have challenged him.
and I'll give him my horse, Great Cabriolet.
I'll make stand here and make a good show. This show ends without the permission of swords. Mary, I'll ride your horse as well as I ride you. I have his horse to take up the quarrel. I persuaded him to use the very devil.
He is just horribly conceited up in him. Pants and looks as if a bear were at his heels.
There is no remedy, sir. The gentleman will, for oath's sake, fight you, but he protests that he will not hurt you.
Pray God defend me, a little thing would tell them how much I lack a man.
Give way if you see him furious.
Come, Sir Andrew, there is no remedy. The gentleman will, for his honor's sake, have one bout with you, but he has promised me, being a gentleman and a soldier, that he will not hurt you. Come on.
Pray God he keep his oath.
I tuition you. It is against my will. I can't.
Fire and bricks down.
I'm Sir Andrew.
Skillful, yeah. Deadly.
Pretend he's a Puritan. Shackles.
Put down your arms! If this young gentleman have done offense, I take the fault on me. If you offend him, I for him defy you.
You, sir. What are you?
One, sir, that for his long years yet do more than you ever him brag to you he will.
Nay, if you be an undertaker, then I am for you.
Oh, good Sir Toby, hold. Here comes the officer.
I'll be with you at 9.
Pretty good. Sir, put down your arms if you please. Please fix my word. Where do you leave me? Francois.
Oh, this is the man you got office?
Antonio, I arrest thee at pursuit of Count Orsino.
You do mistake me, sir.
No, sir, no, Dry. I know your favor well. Those no sea cap on your head. Take him away. He knows I know him well.
I must obey. This comes with seeking you, but there's no remedy. I shall answer it. What will you do? Now my necessity makes me to ask you for my purse. It grieves me much more what I cannot do for you than what befalls myself. You stand amazed, but be of comfort.
Come, sir, I pray you go.
I must entreat of you some of that money.
What money, sir? If my leave and low ability, I'll lend you something. My having is not much. I'll make division of my present hold. Here is half my copper.
Will you deny me now? Is it possible that my desert to you can lack persuasion? Do not tempt my misery, lest that it make me so unsound a man as to upbraid you with those kindnesses that I have done for you.
I know of none, nor know I view by voice or any feature. I hate ingratitude in a man more than vainness, lying, babble, and drunkenness, or any taint of vice whose strong corruption habits our frail blood.
Oh, heavens themselves!
Come, sir, away.
Let me speak a little. That youth you see there, I snatched one half out the jaws of death. Relieved him with such sanctity of love, and to his image, which methought did promise most venerable worth, did I devotion.
What's that to us? The time goes by. Away.
But oh, how vile and idle proves this God! Thou hast, Sebastian, done good, feature shame. In nature there's no blemish but the mind. None can be called deformed but the unkind. Virtue is beauty, but the beauteous evil are empty trunks overflourished by the devil.
The man goes mad. Away with him. Come, come, sir.
Lead me on.
accusation both prove true, that I, dear brother, be now came for you. He named Sebastian, I might not brother know. Living in my glass, even such and so in favor was my brother, and he went in this same color fashion ornament. For him I imitate, oh, if it prove tempest are kind and salt waves fresh in Louvre.
A very dishonest, paltry boy. His dishonesty appears in leaving his friend here of necessity and denying him. As for his cowardship, ask Fabian.
A devout coward, religious. I'll answer him and beat him.
Do, cuff him soundly.
And I do not. Let us see the event.
I dare lay any money, 'twill be nothing yet.
Will you make me believe that I'm not sent for you?
Go to, thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear of thee.
Well, how doubtfully. No, I do not know you. Nor am I not sent by my lady to bid you come speak with her. Nor is your name not Master Cesario. Nor this is not my nose neither.
I prithee, hide thy folly somewhere else. Thou know'st not me.
Vent my folly. Vent my folly. I prithee now, uncurl thy strangeness, and tell me what I shall vent to my lady. Shall I vent to her that thou art coming?
I prithee, foolish Greek, here's payment for thee. Tarry longer and ask for worse payment.
By my troth, thou hast an open hand. These wise men that give fools money get themselves a good report.
Now, sir, have I met you again? There's for you.
Right.
They're all!
Come, sir, home. Let us go. I'll go another way around. I'll have an action of battery against him if there's getting on there. Look, I struck him first. Yeah, it's no matter for that.
Let go of thy hand!
Come, sir. I will not let you go. Come on, young soldier. Put up your arms. You know what flesh. Come on.
I will be free of thee. What was thou now?
What? Nay then. I shall have an ounce or two of this mouth for blood from you.
Hold! Will I lightly charge thee, hold!
Madam?
Will it ever be thus? Ungracious wretch, fit for the mountains and barbarous king as a man is never preach? Out of my sight!
Not dear Cesario, rude be God! Gently be gentle friend, let thy fair wisdom, not thy passion, slay this uncivil and unjust extent against thy peace. Go with me to my house, and hear thou there of the many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up, that thou thereby mayst smile at this. Do not deny, beshrew his soul for me, he had started one poor heart of mine in thee.
What relish is in this? How runs the stream? Or I am mad, or else this is a dream. Let fancy still my sense and leave thee sleep. If it be thus to dream, still let me sleep.
Nay, come, I pity, would thou be ruled by me?
Madam, I will.
Say so and so be.
Nay, I prithee, put on this gown and this spear. Make her believe thou art Sir Tokus the cure. Do it quickly, I'll call Sir Tokus.
Well, I'll put it on and I will dissemble myself in it. And I would I were the first to ever dissemble in such a gown.
Joe bless thee, Master Parson.
Bonus dies,
Indeed, as the old hermit of Prague, who never saw pen and ink, said very wittily to a niece of King Gorbachev, that is. Indeed, I, being Master Parson, am Master Parson. But what is that? But that is what is.
To her, Sir Tophus.
What ho, I say, peace in this prison.
do not think I am mad. They have laid me here in hideous darkness.
Why, dishonest Satan! Say'st thou that house is dark?
As hell, Sir Thomas.
Why, it hath bay windows toward the south yard. And yet thinkest thou of obstruction?
I am not mad, Sir Thomas. I say to you, this house is dark.
Mad, thou errest. I say there is no darkness but ignorance.
I say this house is as dark as ignorance, though ignorance were as dark as hell. And I say there is never woman thus abused. I am no more mad than you are. Make the trial of it in any constant question.
What is the opinion of Pythagoras concerning wildfowl?
That the soul of our granddad might happily inhabit a bird.
What thinkst thou of his opinion?
I think nobly of the soul, and no way approve his opinion.
Fare thee well. Remain thou still in darkness. Thou shalt hold the opinion of Pythagoras, and lest I will allow of thy wits, and fear to kill a woodcock, lest thou dispossess the soul of thy grandam.
Sir Thomas!
Fare thee well.
Sir Thomas!
Thy most exquisite, Sir Topus.
Nay, I'm for all law.
Thou mightst have done this without thy bearded gown, she seems thee not.
Do so, and tell me word how thou find'st her. For we were well rid of this knavery. I am so far in offense with my niece that I cannot pursue any safety in this sport. Come, by my chambers.
Hey, Robin, jolly Robin, tell me how thy lady does. My lady is unkind, pretty. Alas, why is she so?
Fool, I say!
She loves another. Who calls?
Good fool, as ever thou wilt deserve well at thy hand. Help me to a candle, ink, paper, and pen. As I am a gentlewoman, I will live to be thankful to thee for it.
Mistress Malvolio.
I, good fool.
How found you besides your 5 wits?
Fool, there was never woman so notoriously abused. I am as well in my wits, fool, as thou art.
But as well, then you are mad indeed if you be no better in your wits than a fool.
They keep me in darkness, send ministers to me, asses, and do all they can to face me out of my wits.
I advise you what you say. The minister is here.
Malvolio, Malvolio! Thy wits the heavens restore! Endeavor thyself to sleep, and leave thy vain bibble babble.
Sir Thomas?
Maintain no words with her, good fellow.
Who? I, sir? Not I, sir. God bind you, good Sir Topus.
Marry, amen.
I will, sir. I will.
Fool, 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 I say!
Be patient, man. What say you, madam?
Good fool, some light and some paper. I tell thee, I am as well in my wits as any woman in Illyria.
Well, the day that you were.
By this hand I am! Fool, some ink, paper, and light, and convey what I will set down to my lady. It shall advantage thee more than ever the bearing of a letter did.
I will help you to it. But tell me true. Are you not mad indeed, or do you but counterfeit?
Believe me, I am not. I tell thee true.
Nay, I'll never believe a madman. I will get you some light paper and ink.
Fool, all requited in the highest degree. I prithee, be gone.
I am gone with Saranavis. I will meet you again in a trice, like to the old vice. Your need to sustain, who with dagger of laugh, in his rage and his wrath, cries aha to the devil.
This is the air, and that is the glorious sun. This pearl she gave me, I do feel it and see it, and yet 'tis wonder that the rats mean us. No madness. Where's Antonio, then? I could not find him at the Elephant, and yet there he was. And there I found this credit that he did range the town to seek me out. His counsel now could do me golden service. For though my soul disputes well with my sense that this may be some error, but no madness, yet doth this accident and flood of fortune exceed so far my all instance, all discourse, that I'm ready to distrust mine eyes, and write with any reason that persuades me to any other truth, but that I am mad, or else the lady's mad. Yet, if 'twere so, how could she sway her house, command her followers, give and take back affairs and their dispatch with such a smooth, discreet, and stable bearing, as I perceive she does? There's something in it that is deceitful. But here the lady comes.
Blame not this haste of mine. If you mean well, go with me and with this holy man into the chantry bower. There, before him, and under that consecrated roof, plight me the full assurance of your faith, that my most jealous and too doubtful soul may live in peace. What do you say?
I will go with this man, having sworn truth, ever so will be true.
Then lead the way, good father, and heaven so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine.
Now hast thou lost me, let me see her letter.
Good Mistress Fabian, grant me another request.
Anything.
Do not desire to see this letter.
This is to give me a dog and recompense desire my dog after.
I don't belong you to the Lady Lydia, friends?
Aye, sir, we are some of her trappers.
Oh, I know thee well. How dost thou, good fellow?
Truly, sir, the better for my foes and the worse for my friends.
Just the contrary, the better for thy friends.
No, sir, the worse.
How can that be?
Marry, sir, they praise me and make an ass of me. Now my foes don't blame me that I am asked.
Well, thou shalt not be the worse for me. Here's gold. If you would go seek out your lady and bid her come speak with me, it may awake my bounty further.
Marry, sir, lullaby to your bounty while I am away. Let it take a nap. I will awake it anon.
Here comes the man, sir, that could rescue me.
That face of his I do remember well. Yet when I saw it last, it was smeared as black as Vulcan in the smoke of war. What's the matter?
Orsino, this is that Antonio that took the Phoenix and did the tug of war here in these streets, desperate from shame and state, in private battle did he apprehend him.
He did me kindness, sir, drew me on my side, but in conclusion put strange words upon me. I knew that 'twas but distraction.
Notable pirate, thou saltwater thief. What foolish boldness hath brought thee to their mercies when, in terms so bloody and dear, hast made thine enemies?
Orsino, noble sir, be pleased that I shake off these names you give me. Antonio never yet was a thief or pirate, though I confess on basic ground enough, Orsino's enemy. A witchcraft drew me hither. That most ungrateful boy there by your side, for the rude seas in rage and foamy mouth did I redeem. A rack past hope he was. His life I gave him, and did thereto add my love, without retention or restraint, all his in dedication. For his sake did I expose myself, pure for his love, into the danger of this adverse town, where, being apprehended, his false cunning, not meaning to partake with me in the danger, taught him to face me out of his apprentice, and then at that time denied me mine own purse, which I had recommended to his use not half an hour before.
How can this be?
When came he to this town, good fellow?
Today, my lord, and for 3 months before, no interim, not a minute's vacancy. Both day and night did we keep company.
Here comes the Countess. Now heaven walks on earth. But for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. For 3 months this youth hath stayed upon me, but more than anon, take him aside.
What would my lord with that he may not have where the lineaments were serviceable? Cesario, did not keep promise with me.
Gracious Olivia.
What do you say, Cesario? Good my lord.
My lord speaks, my duty such as me.
If it be aught to the old tune, my lord, it is as fat and fulsome to mine ears howling after music.
Still so cruel.
Still so constant, lord.
What, to perverseness? lady to whose inauspicious altars my soul the faithless of offerings have breathed out that ere devotion tendered. What shall I do?
Even when so pleased my lord, this shall become him.
Well, why should I not? Had I the heart to do it, kill what I love. Savage jealousy that sometimes favors nobly. Hear me this, since you to non-regardance cast my faith, and that I partly know the instrument that screws me from my true place in your favor, live you the marble-breasted tyrant still. But this boy, whom I know you love, and whom I swear I tender dearly, him will I tear from your cruel eye, where it sits crowned in his master's spite. Come, boy, my thoughts are ripe with mischief. I'll sacrifice this lamb that I do love to spite a raven's heart within
And
itself.
I most abject and willing to do you rest 1,000 deaths would I die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love. More than these eyes, more than my life, more by all more shall ere I love wife. For if you do fain, you witnesses above, punish my life for tainting my love.
I may be tested. How am I beguiled?
Who does beguile you? Who does you wrong?
Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Come away.
Whither my lord Cesario, I'll just stay.
Husband?
Husband, can that deny?
Her husband, Sarah!
Oh, my lord, not I!
Alas, it is the baseness of that fear that makes me strangle in thy propriety. Be not afraid, Cesario. Keep thy fortunes up. Be that thou knowest thou art, and then thou art as great as that thou fearest. Father, I charge thee by thy reverence here to unfold though. Lately we intended to keep in darkness what occasion now reveals before 'tis ripe, to what thou dost know, hath newly passed between this youth and me.
A contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by mutual joinder of your hands, strengthened by interchangement of your rings, attested by the holy close of lips, and all the ceremony of this compact sealed in my function by my testimony, since when my watch hath told me toward my grave, I have traveled for 2 hours.
Thou dissembling cub, what wilt thou be when time hath sowed a grizzle on thy case? Farewell, and take her. But direct thy feet where thou and I henceforth may never meet.
My lord, I do protest.
Do not swear. Hold little faith, though thou hast too much fear.
For the love of God, a surgeon! Send one presently to Sir Toby.
Why, what's the matter?
I broke my head across. Just give Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb too. For the love of God, your help. I had rather than 40 pounds they were at home.
Who has done this, Sir Andrew?
Count, gentlemen. Cesario. We took him for a coward, but the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman Cesario?
Wait, here he is. You broke my head for nothing, and then I was set on to do by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew yourself upon me, and I besake you fair and hurt you not.
If the bloody coxcomb is a hurt, you have hurt me. I think you said nothing by a bloody coxcomb. Here comes Sir Toby, halting. You shall hear more. But if he had not been in the dream, he would have tickled you at the grace than he did.
How now, gentlemen, what is it with you?
That's all one. Has hurt me, and that's the end of it. Besides, if surgeon, Socks?
Oh, he's drunk, Sir Toby, an hour agone. His eyes have said at 8 in the morning.
And that makes him a rogue and a passy measures paven. I hate a drunken rogue.
What made this havoc with them?
I'll help you, Sir Toby, since we'll be dressed together.
Will you help? An asshat, a coxcomb, and a knave?
Let his turkey look too.
Oh.
I'm sorry, madam. I had hurt your kinsman. Though had it been the brother of my blood, I would have done so with such wit and safety. You throw a stranger guard upon me, and by that I perceive I have offended you. Oh, I'm sorry, sweet one, even for the vows you made but so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, and two persons. A natural perspective, this is and is not.
Antonio, oh good Antonio, how the hours have racked and tortured me since I have lost thee.
Sebastian, are you?
Fearst thou that, Antonio?
How have you made division of yourself? An apple of heaven, who is not more twin than these two creatures? Where's this Sebastian?
Most wonderful.
Do I stand there? I never had a fortune to be that deity in my nature. I had a sister whom the blind waves and surges devour. Of charity, what kindred you be? What name, what parentage?
Mezzalene, Sebastian was my father, such Sebastian was my brother too. So when he suited to his watery tomb, spirits can assume both form and suit. You come to fright us.
Spirit I am indeed, but in that dimension grossly clad. If you were a woman as the rest goes even, I shall let my tear fall upon your cheek and say thrice welcome, drowned Viola.
My father had a mole above his brow,
And so had mine.
and died that day when Viola from her birth had numbered 13 years.
Oh, and that record is lively in my soul, the day he finished his mortal act, making my sister 13 years.
If nothing makes to let us have you both, but this my masculine usurped attire, do not embrace me until each circumstance of time, place, and fortune do cohere and jump. That I am Viola. Which to confirm, I'll bring you to this captain in this town, whose noble help preserve you to serve this noble count.
So comes it, lady. Then mistook. No nature provides through to that. Would have been contracted to a maid. Nor are you therein by my life deceived. Contracted to both a maid and a maid.
Be not amazed. Right noble is his blood. This be so, as yet the glass seems true. I shall have share in this most happy wreck. Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times thou never should love woman as to me.
And all those swearings I'll overswear.
Give me your hand, and let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
The captain that first did bring me ashore had my women's weeds, but upon some action they're now imprisoned in Malvolio's suit.
Fetch Malvolio hither. And yet, alas, I do remember me. They say, poor gentlewomen's much distract. A most extracting frenzy of mine own, from my remembrance, clearly banished hers. How does she, Sirrah?
Madam, she has here read a letter to you. I should have given it you today morning, but as a man has epistles or own gospels, so it skills not much when they are delivered.
Open it and read it.
Look then to be well edified, when a fool delivers the madman. By the Lord, madam!
How now? Art thou mad?
No, madam, I do but read matters. And your ladyship will have it as it ought to be. You must allow Vox.
Then they read in my right wits.
So I do, Madonna, but to read in her right wits is to read thus.
Read it you, Sirrah.
By the Lord, madam, you wrong me, and the world shall know it. Though you have put me into darkness and given your drunken cousin rule over me, yet have I the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that induced me to the semblance I put on, with the which I doubt not but do myself much right or you much shame. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of and speak out of my injury. The madly used Malvolio.
Did she write this?
Aye, madam.
This savors not much distraction.
See her delivered, Katie. Bring her hither. So please you, my lord, be
embrace thine offer. Your master quits you, and for your service done him so much against the mettle of your sex, so far beneath your fair and gentle breeding, and since you called me master for so long, here's thy hand. From henceforth you shall be thy master's mistress.
A sister, you are she.
Oh no, Malvolio.
Madam, you have done me wrong. Notorious wrong.
Have I, Malvolio?
Lady, you have. Pray you peruse that letter. You must not now deny it is your hand. Write from it if you can, in hand or phrase or say 'tis not your seal, not your invention. You can say none of this. Well, grant it then. And tell me, in the modesty of honor, why you have given me such clear light of favor, bade me come smiling and cross-gartered to you, to put on yellow stockings and brown punts for Toby and the lighter people. And acting this in an obedient hope, why have you suffered me to be imprisoned, kept in a dark house, visited by the priest, and made the most notorious get and go that e'er invention played on? Tell me why.
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing, though I confess much like the character, but out of question 'tis Maria's hand. And now I do bethink me, it was she first told me thou wast mad, and changed in smiling in such forms which Huber presupposed upon me in the letter. Prithee, be content. This practice has most truly passed upon me. But we know the grounds and authors of it. Thou shalt be both the plaintiff and the judge of thine own cause.
Good madam, hear me speak, and let no quarrel nor no brawl taint the commission at this present hour. In hope it shall not, most freely I confess, myself and Toby set the device against Maria. Maria wrote the letter at Sir Toby's great importance. In recompense, he hath married her.
Alas, poor fool, how did that will be?
Why, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thus the whirligig of time brings in his revenges.
I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you!
She hath been most notoriously abused.
Pursue her and entreat her to a peace. She hath not told us of the captain yet. When that is known, golden time commence, solemn combination shall be made of our dear souls. Meanwhile, sweet sister, we shall not part from hence. Now come, Cesario, and thou shalt be known that thou art a man, but when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.